Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a kitting up. So this is the image I'm planning to do. So I called this fish sea view, or I think Homfun called it fish sea view. So I got this from Homefun on AliExpress. It's $0 here because I I had bought this during the pandemic. This is actually the second ever order of a diamond painting I ever made, and well, it was past the buyer protection. I opened a dispute. They asked me to wait like 10 more days. 10 days later it didn't come, so they refunded my money, and then I think 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later it popped up. So yeah, so it took a while to get to me, but I eventually did get it. So this is a 30 by 40 centimeter diamond painting with double-sided adhesive square drills, and there are DMCs, and I didn't write how many colors there are here, but there are 38 colors in this one. So yeah, 38 colors for a 30 by 40. Okay, so I did say this was my second ever diamond painting that I ordered. I'm like crazily obsessed about where I put my paper. If you saw one of my old videos, I accidentally had paper fly into my canvas. But yeah, so this is my second ever like diamond painting order. It was supposed to be my intro into squares. I actually bought 3 different square diamond paintings from Homefun, and I've already done the other 2. This was the last one left. So the reason I decided to do this is Christopher Kalasa. On his channel, he's doing in May a event hashtag Sea Creature DP Fun, and I was like, okay, perfect excuse for me to do this diamond painting that I've had a while. And the reason I haven't done it yet is I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't think it's gonna turn out. So this is, you know, the mistakes of being new to diamond painting, but I could be surprised and this could turn out like super awesome. I'm hoping it's that. I'm gonna be surprised and this turns out super awesome. So I have also noticed, maybe because this was lost in the mail for like 3 months, this does have a lot of rivers on it. I'm not sure if you could tell. If you're not sure what a river is, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, because I don't know if my camera is good enough to show the pucker that's in there. Like, can you see the line? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for, trust me, it's puckering up. So that's like when the tape isn't like smoothly on. So I'm just gonna get my blade here, and I have a, you know, I don't know, cutting board kind of thing, and I'm just going to release, I guess, the air from where the puckers are, so that I could smooth it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of releasing the air, and then I'm just using a straightener tool. It's just this, and I'm just flattening it out. And since I did cut it, there's excess, you know, air to what's it called, release. There's holes to release the extra air from the puckering. So I recommend not pressing too hard. You are just cutting through really thin tape, so you don't need to press too hard, because yeah, you don't want to go through the canvas. So yeah, if you ever see puckers on your diamond painting, I actually recommend doing this before you start. And then don't go and if you ever take a diamond painting out and unroll it, I don't know if I recommend you re-rolling it because, yeah. And if you are gonna re-roll it, roll it really loosely because, yeah, I just feel like that would cause the tape to possibly pucker out more. But so I usually, once I unroll these things, I will usually just leave it flat. So I'm just, there is a really long one here. You know, I have a whole bunch of Who Can double-sided adhesive canvases, and I don't notice them having as many rivers and puckers as Homfun does. So I don't know if it's just their tape and the canvas don't stick together as well, or they use a different tape. Who Can has, I'm guessing they use a different tape because the outside Who Can does have like their own double-sided tape that's branded. Homefun uses this stuff that has Sonora Group on it. So maybe that's why this is puckering, and whatever Who Can uses doesn't have as many puckers. Maybe Who Can's canvas is more, I don't know, adhering to the tape than Homefun, and that's why I haven't noticed as many puckers in Who Can. But I do like that Homefun uses mainly keyboard symbols, so it does make diamond painting, at least for me, a little bit easier because Who Can likes to use a lot of symbols. So let's see. Man, so yeah, I think this just has a lot of puckers just because it was lost. And it was the height of the pandemic when I got this, and yeah, who knows how things were just crazily tossed. And I'm actually surprised I got it. I've actually had one order from AliExpress that I never got. For all I know, I'll get it. I ordered it last October, and it's now April when I am recording this. So yeah, it's been 6 months and I still haven't gotten it. I'm thinking I'm never gonna get it, so that I actually also disputed. So AliExpress will refund you if you never get something most of the time, as long as maybe I'm just not a trusting person, but if a seller ever tells you to close the dispute, that no, you have time, it'll still get to you. Well, when I opened the dispute, I think it was already 4 months later, and here it is 2 months after that, I still haven't gotten it. So yeah, I wouldn't ever really trust that the seller is going to refund you if you never get anything. And there's a point, it's like 4 months is a long time, and you're telling me it's still somewhere in the mail. And I mean, this one got lost in the mail for I think it was 3 months, but the buyer protection on AliExpress was much shorter back then. I'm guessing they hadn't changed the range until recently. If you buy anything on AliExpress now, the buyer protection range is actually really, really long, like 90 days, or for the delivery. So usually you can't put in a dispute until much, much later. And I mean, and you could also ask the seller to increase the buyer protection range, but there's a point. And I did ask it for that one that I never got. I asked them to increase the range because I'm like, there's a shipping number. I understand things go wrong. And then so they extended it for another month, but 4 months, I'm sorry, that's just, I think that might be my limit. I'm willing to wait 4 months, and then after that, I'm like, that's already a quarter of the year, and you're telling me it takes a quarter of the year to for me to get something. So if you're ever ordering anything on AliExpress, and I don't know if they do express shipping, I would never really pay for that, but what's it called? Be prepared to wait. Although, like okay, so it has. I don't think it hasn't been shown on the channel yet, but I did just unbox, like, seriously, like an hour before this me recording this video. I did just unbox another order from Homefun, and it took 14 days to get to me. So I think um maybe shipping is getting better, although I still have one diamond painting order that I made in February. I made the home fun, like, I seriously, the home fun one I made on April 1, and I got it on like April 13, I think. So that's even, no wait, yeah, I think that was less than, yeah, that was like 2 weeks. And I have a order from AliExpress for another diamond painting from a store I've never gotten, but I figure why not try. That I ordered in February that I still haven't gotten. The last scanning of it was that it was in the Chicago, I don't know, mail system, and well, Chicago, who knows? And that was like 3 weeks ago already, so I don't know what happened to it after the scan in Chicago. I should have gotten it within like a week after the scan in Chicago or something, but I figure there was a scan in Chicago just like 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I can't even remember anymore. It should get to me. It's not like I am lacking in diamond paintings. I have way too many diamond paintings. Man, this one has so many rivers. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, like I said, this could be because it was, in transit so long. Okay, do I think I got everything? It's kind of hard to see the rivers when you have like things shining on you. I see one here. Did I not get it? Or is more forming while I'm doing this? I don't know. But yeah, if you put the drills down with these rivers, they won't lay flat because it'll just kind of ridge back up. It'll like have like this ridge up there. So yeah, Homefun, I'm hoping I don't know if everyone has this problem with Homefun, but I'm hoping they'll be much better. I do have the ones that I just received that only were in shipping for 4 days. I mean 14 or like 2 weeks. So I'm hoping those will be much better. So yeah, I think I got it. I'm just trying to shine it through to the light to see if I got it. Okay, wait. There's one in the center that I didn't get, but now I can't see it. So it's obviously not that bad. Okay, I think I'll be good with this. So I'm hoping this turns out, but if it doesn't, it'll just be in my, my follies of choosing a diamond painting that didn't turn out. So I'm just gonna cut the cover paper into my 10 centimeter strips, or I like to do about like 4 inches because it's a little bit more than the 10 centimeters, so I could have some overlap. And this is primarily because this is the size I like to work on, the 10 by 30 centimeter sections. I find if you work in too small of a sections, you just take too long to diamond paint. So I do tend to do larger sections. I'm just going to put some tape on the edge here that has the excess tape so that, okay, wait, there's like a piece of a drill in there. Okay. just gonna tape the edges. I realize you're not on camera. I mean, do you really need to see me tape the edges? Here. Although now it's actually getting kind of warm, so I won't be wearing as many sweaters, so this might not make a... I actually don't tend to do this. I didn't do no, I think I still, like, it's already kind of... But yeah, when it's getting warmer now and I don't wear as many sweaters, you might not need to do this just because it's warmer. But yeah. And double-sided tape tends to be, I think, stickier, like, or not as slippery as poured glue. So I think it just, it gets all the fluff too easily. Okay, so where am I gonna start? Yeah, I think I'll start there. So this will be my last here. I just chose which place to start because then, you know, when it's overlapped on each other, I'm not, it's easier to peel because that's the one that's on top. If that makes sense. Let's hope I didn't overlap too much and this will cover everything. Oops. I didn't center that one. You could see the edge. Okay. Man, apparently I'm really bad at centering. Okay, it's covering the whole thing. Okay, did I do too much overlap? Like, you could just get a blade and cut it directly on top of the canvas. I don't like doing that because, yeah, it's too easy to cut through the canvas. At least for me, it's too easy to cut through the canvas. So, yeah, I get a tiny bit paranoid. So, okay. So I don't tend to do that. It's pretty easy to cut with the blade. I mean the paper cutter. So, okay. There's a little showing off, but it'll be fine. I mean, so I'm gonna do this soon. Well, starting in May. So, in case you didn't see Christopher Colossus' video, starting in May, he's doing his event. So, I'm gonna be using, okay, so, if you saw my unboxing of the storage I got from, where did I get it from? Amazon through MyVipon. It came with 54 bottles in a bigger case. So I decided to see how many of them could fit in Harbor. So this is the outer container is a Harbor Freight container, and I was able to fit 48 of the bottles in here, and I did cut up some like junk mail to make little dividers so that they stay a little bit better. So yeah, I was like, okay, I could do a 48 container one, and that makes me happy enough. Okay, surprisingly, it took so long to do the canvas fixing that this is gonna be a longer kit up than I thought. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Xyron sticker maker and make stickers from this. Let's see. Okay, my blade is really, ooh. My blade is apparently really, because I did use this recently for something, so I could see my blade was really not sharp. So, okay, I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. There is a tiny bit of it that got into this symbol here, and I'm just gonna cut this with scissors until I fix my blade. So I just have to remember after this video to go and replace my blade. I do have replacement blades, so I'm not worried about that. But I did do this massive cutting session recently, so I could see why my cutter wasn't that sharp. So, yep, that's what happens when you do a massive. Okay, so gonna put this through my Xyron sticker maker. I recommend when you pull this through to hold it in the center so that it doesn't veer off to the edges. Just because it's very easy that this thing could veer off to the edges. But if you just, you know, have a guiding finger here, it won't veer to the edges and you'll have it at least in the center here. I actually haven't had the opportunity to use this that often because I haven't done, like, not that many diamond painting companies have the inventory sheet, which is kind of sad because I like the inventory sheets, but yeah, not as many of them do it. Like, only, it seems like only the ones really from AliExpress, so and not all of them do it either, so yeah. It does make making the stickers easier. I mean, normally I do scan the legend. I've actually had questions asked about how I make my labels, so I'll maybe make a video of it in the future. It just requires me somehow doing a screen recording. I actually tried, and the program that does a screen recording that comes with Windows only records the screen of one program at a time, and it won't even do Windows Explorer. So I think I might do a low-tech version of how I make my labels, as in I'm just gonna have my computer screen and then I'm gonna have my camera pointing to my computer screen. It'll be, like I said, very low-tech, but I don't have all the like fancy video software to show you all of this stuff, so it'll just be, like I said, very, very low tech. But the gist of what I normally do is I scan the image and then I lighten it usually, because when you scan, not scan the image, scan the legend, I do lighten it because when you scan the legend, you end up seeing the canvas, what do you call it? The canvas texture. And well, when you see the canvas texture, it makes the label look like a dirty, like white, as opposed to a more bright white. So what I end up doing is I scan it and then I use the scan thing to lighten the color, and then I decide how big I want to make it go. So if you do scan your legend to make labels, you have the option of actually making it bigger. So I've been sometimes just been making it bigger because I can, like, you don't have to, like, you could also, okay, if you have a photocopier, you could also just do a photocopy of the legend and then just print it on photo paper. I mean, not photo paper, label paper, or, you know, photocopy it and cut it out and put it through a label maker. That might be easier than what I do, but I don't like to waste the label paper, so I will scan it and then crop it to this, to, you know, just have the legend, and then I would decide how big I want to make it. So what I typically do, if there's less than 30 colors, what I do is on the label paper, I would just print it at the top of the label paper. So like if you have, you know, paper like this, I would just put the legend across the paper like that, so that it would be like 8 inches across, because, you know, you need the margins, because my printer can't print all the way to the edge. So I would put like, I would just blow it up to whatever 8 inches across is of anything less than 30, and then I would make it a 0.8 inches wide this way. So like this would be 0.8 inches because that fits on pretty much all of my containers without, you know, going farther on the edge. Like this is actually pretty, this is actually kind of, I should have cut it closer because this is kind of going past the edge, but but yeah, I do like to make it so I would have the legend be 0.8 that way and then 8 inches across. So if you have less colors, it will be huge. I don't recommend doing the 8 inches for anything less than 16 colors because that would make it half a inch wide, and so yeah, anything lower, anything higher than 30, I would usually cut it in half and do 2 lines. So yeah, 972. But yeah, that's pretty much how I make my labels. Oh, and then, so then, yeah, after I make it into, you know, the lines there, I would print it on label paper. And then I would just cut off the top of the label paper, and this is in number order, and I still can't find it. I would cut off the top of the label paper and then save the rest of the label paper for the next legend I have to print. So, and then I just reinsert it into my printer. It usually can take a piece of paper as long as it doesn't get too, once it gets to like a quarter of a page left, I will find more than one diamond painting to make, to scan the legend. I actually have been just scanning the legend and making the labels for, like, when I get a diamond painting, I kind of just do this mass labeling scan event. So yeah. I don't know if that was easier, but there's a little bit of static on that. Or is the static on my funnel? Because yeah, I don't know if you can tell, it's sticking too. But yeah, that's pretty much how I make my labels. Man, I don't think I had a topic to talk about with this. Okay, so I am doing this for a diamond painting event that Christopher Colassa is doing. I think he said he was doing it with someone, but I can't recall who it was. Okay, it's really hard to put these into here, so maybe I do need the funnel. But yeah, I'm doing this for the diamond painting event. I was just happy that I had an excuse to do this really old diamond painting, because seriously, this is my second order ever for a diamond painting. I did order 3 things in that order, but you know, it was my second order diamond painting for a diamond painting, and well, so that just means it's a really old, it's one of my oldest diamond paintings, and I just hadn't done it because I just don't think it's going to turn out. So I'm hoping. Okay, so as much as I've been liking these bottle systems, they are not as easy to kit up with. Because I think I was so used to doing like the square-ish storage that are more flat. This is a little bit more top heavy, and I guess I'm not used to that. But man, is there really this much static? Am I gonna have to go crazy with the static again on this 3852? But yeah, I was just also happy to have a diamond painting event that I actually had a relevant picture, because I'm not gonna go buy something for a diamond painting event It's only going to be, do I have something that's relevant to it? And I've found that recently there's been so many diamond painting events that are too specific, as in you could only do a diamond painting from this specific company, or you know, this like specific artist, or things like that, that I was like, okay, I kind of like a more general one, because not everyone has every single diamond painting that they could join in an event, you know, so yeah. Found an excuse to do this diamond painting, and finally found an event that I actually have a relevant diamond painting for. Because as much as I say I have a lot of diamond paintings, I apparently don't have a lot of diamond paintings. Or at least enough diamond paintings that I could join in all these events. So maybe I just choose images that that no one does, I don't know. But yep, so doing this, yeah, like I said, for the diamond painting event, man, it's so, okay, so I don't know if you can go through kitting up withdrawal, but I've actually haven't kitted up anything for, I think, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I think it's actually almost 3 weeks. Yeah, I haven't kitted up anything for 2 weekends, so yeah, that is 3 weeks. Because I, at some point, I was kitting up, oh yeah, 414. Okay, so when I received this, I actually accidentally got 414 instead of 444. So, remarkably, this might also be why I hadn't done this, because I got the wrong color, and since, you know, it took so long, this was already refunded for free, it seems stupid to complain to them. So I was like, okay, I must have this in my stash. So I did get it, 444. Yeah, that's probably plenty. I only had 1 bag of this, so I'll have to remember to kit that down later. But remarkably, after all my diamond painting, I have 4 boxes of spares. This is all the 444 I have. So obviously it's not a common color. So for people who wonder why you keep spares, this is one of the reasons, is you might not get the right color, especially in these individual packet companies. And you can complain to them, or in my case, I just felt like I couldn't really complain since I already got it refunded. So I was like, okay, I'll just eventually do this, and I'll eventually get 444 right. Yep, apparently that is all the 444 I have. So you could be doing this for, you could have done lots of diamond paintings and still not get every single color. Man, there's so much static. But you know, if you also don't have the exact color, you could, there are like websites that have like the closest DMC, so like you could, and most of them are, you know, cross-stitch websites, but it could translate to diamond painting. So what you could also do is look for an alternate DMC color to do the replacement, and most of the time it'll be fine. Unless you're doing a massive color blocking section, a slight shade difference is actually, you can't notice it. So yeah, if there's ever a time you're diamond painting something and you run out of something and you don't have that DMC, seriously, just Google a substitute DMC, and see if you have that in your stash. And that's what I ended up doing for like my Heaven and Earth designs. I own, my original plan was like, I was like, okay, I'm doing this 9 pictures. I really only need like 1/9 of the DMC. Well, it could have worked out if there weren't probably some that pretty much had the majority of one of the DMCs. So I did actually run out of 37, okay. I did actually run out of one of the purples that I was working on, and then I was like, oh no, it wasn't the purple, it was the blue. One of the blues, remarkably, it was a dark blue, and what I ended up doing was looking for closest DMC. The closest DMC actually was in the diamond painting, so I looked at the second closest one, and I was like, okay, they both look really similar. It was a really dark blue. So I just went into my stash and just got the second closest color, and it was fine. It looked, I didn't notice any real issues, so yeah, especially in something confetti heavy or a dark color, you really don't see the differences in the colors that much. Man, why is there still so much static? Like, I didn't freeze these. Oh well. But I'm hoping, like, the whole static thing goes away soon. My skin isn't as dry as it was before. So I was hoping that, you know, the whole, like, dry winter was over, and now I don't have to care about static as much, but nope. Nope. That is not the case. Okay, so how many was that? This is actually almost full. I actually haven't kitted up any diamond paintings before that had those little individual packets. And well, I'm like, okay, I just kind of want to see how many would actually fit in this. So I think the next one that has a lot, I'll pay a little bit more attention. Like this one, 3846. I'm pretty sure this is not all gonna fit, but I have 10 extra bottles. So let's see. So this is 2. Okay, 2. 2. I have a funnel there, but I don't know. There was so much static that it might just be easier just to pour from here. 2. This will be 4. Okay. So this will be 6. Okay, so 6. I think maybe I could only fit one more, so let's see. Yeah, that's just one more. I don't know how comfortable if there was how comfortable I am to put in more. So that's 7. I maybe could be able to put 8. What's left? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, okay, I might want to put in one more in there, because, you know, it's just like one more left. Okay, I'm gonna use the round stickers that came with something. I don't know, but I was like, okay, it's a round bottle. I'm gonna use the round bottle stickers 3846W. Man, my writing is horrible. Okay, is that dry? I don't want to smudge it. Okay, 3846. Okay, so since I know only about 7 could fit in there, but it's looking like I'm gonna need like either a 3rd bottle or squeeze in the last one into. I don't even know why I would be stingy. I have like 10 extra bottles. If I need a 3rd bottle, I could get a 3rd bottle. So yeah, my TV was asking me weird things. So I actually, when I record, I actually cast my camera recording to my TV, which is next to me, so that I can see what's on screen. Especially when I'm sitting down and my camera is so much higher. So my TV was, you know how like if you watch Netflix too long, it's like, are you still watching? Yeah, apparently my TV was like, are you still watching this channel, which is my casting of my recording. So, and I didn't want it to turn off because I want to see if I'm still on camera. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. Okay, so one bad thing about these bottles is the top is, you know, only so big. I'm used to like kitting up my Homfun ones in Harbor Freight containers where the opening is massive, so I never have this problem. So yeah, I don't think I am comfortable putting in, I mean, should I, will it fit? Am I just being paranoid and it'll fit in here? And I mean, I have so many extra bottles, right? So wait, let's make another label for my two last. So 3846, this is W. Why can't I take it out? Okay. So let's hope these circle labels are easy to remove from the container. I used to put in all my labels on masking tape because at least I knew it would come off of my containers. But then I was like, that seems too excessive. Like, if it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off, then I'll just rub it off. Use some adhesive remover. Okay, 3846. So I have two of these. Maybe I should just put the extras in the back row. Just okay. So next one, 3865 is up here. Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Okay. So man, okay, I did just get my first COVID shot on 2 days ago. It was open. I'm recording this on, what is today? April 17. I did get my COVID shot 2 days ago, and because it was open to everyone in Washington State. Like, they didn't have any more of the whole like, you had to be this age, you had to be, you know, working here, no, it was open to everyone. So there I was in line to get it. They actually were just like, I'm actually kind of glad I was not until later. So now all the vaccination places knew what they were doing, because it was so like streamlined. Like, you just went in one line and got registered and went to another line where they were, you know, they were shooting you. The one nurse was shooting you like in a group of 5. And then they had you wait after you got the shot. They had you wait 15 minutes in some waiting room to make sure you didn't have some crazy reaction. And then they let you go. And I'm like, okay. 606. So yeah, I got my first shot 2 days ago. It was sore like yesterday and the day I got it, but today I'm actually relatively fine. It's only sore if I move my arm like higher, but otherwise I don't feel it as much as I did yesterday. So let's hope my second shot, I'm not one of those ones that have the really adverse reaction. Although, you know, I have heard that it's the more younger people that have the adverse reactions. I don't know if I'm that young, but what is considered young, but let's hope that nothing too adverse, but that'll be in 3 weeks, so we'll see what happens in 3 weeks. But yeah, like they when you make the appointment, they're like, you're getting this today. Your next appointment is May 6th. And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to come back on May 6th to get my third shot. I mean, my second shot. Although I wouldn't be surprised if this is a yearly shot, so we might be going into a third or fourth shot. I don't think they've tested the efficiency for more than 6 months yet, so they say you're good for 6 months, so yeah. But we'll see. And then now that I guess since they had opened it to everyone, I'm hoping that means that, you know, there's enough supply now that everyone who wants it could get it. Like they like, and then once everyone who wants it gets it, I'm hoping that the US and other more prosperous nations will be able to help distribute the vaccine to the more poorer, I guess, nations, because you read all the reports about how, like, it's only the richer nations that are able to vaccinate. So I'm hoping once everyone who wants it gets the vaccination, they'll be less privileged nations. So, and I hope they're not gonna like try to focus on the fact that there are some people who don't want to get it. So if they don't want to get it, they don't want to get it. Like, what's it called? Stop aid to places that actually want the vaccine just so that the few who don't want to get it, or like, I don't know if they're going to do it like by percentage. It's like there's a point where I guess a certain amount of people have gotten it. Are they gonna keep the supply there until everyone gets it? Or, because, you know, if you're not in line to get it now, you're probably never gonna want to get it in at some point, or, you know, like in the next month or so. Those are pretty much the people who actually want to get the vaccine. So I'm hoping they're not going to just keep a large supply open for the people who don't want it, and are able to just help more places that don't have the readily available supply, I guess. But yeah, no, I'm guessing this is going to be an ongoing shot. It'll be like the flu shot. It'll just be another shot you get during flu season. Or, you know, well, since we have gotten our shots in the beginning of the year, it'll be more of a beginning of the year shot as opposed to a September shot. Is that when the flu shot is? October, September? Something like that. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so far nothing went wrong with me for the COVID shot. And I guess, like I said, I'm lucky I live in, I guess, a nation that can afford, a country that can afford to have its people have a good supply of the vaccine. Not everyone is that lucky. Okay, so 310, I have the big bags. I don't think I'll be able to fit a whole, like, we only fit, like, so I'm going to need another bottle, because, yeah, I was only able to fit, like, 7, so I would only be able to fit one big bag. So 310, this is a tea. So I'm going to need 2 bottles. Okay. I don't know what I was saying anymore. But yeah, no, okay. Oh, at some point maybe I was talking about having kit up withdrawal because I was not kitting up that often because I have too many diamond paintings kitted up that I haven't completed. Like, as much as I think I diamond paint fast, I don't diamond paint as fast as I think I'm gonna diamond paint. Um, so yeah, I've been trying. I took a break from kitting up just so that I could get more of what I already had kitted up done. Because I think what happens is when you kit up more and more, you end up wanting to do the new ones instead of what you already had. So yeah, but yeah, I was going through a little kit up withdrawal, so I was like, okay, this event in May, it's an excuse to kit something up. So also, since I said I had too many kitted up, I was only really posting one kit up video a week, and because pretty much that's how fast I could finish things. But I was sometimes kitting up 2 diamond paintings a week or more. So yeah, I still have a backlog of old kitting up. So I have currently two kitting ups that I recorded in January, and it's April already, and then one in the first week of February that I might end up posting, like just post them on YouTube, even if I'm not done with it. Like, normally I say, oh, I'm only gonna post it when I'm almost done with it or when I start it, but there's a point, I think, when a kitting up video gets old and I just have to post it. So there might be about like 3 kitting up videos that are on the older side, as in I recorded it months ago, that might just get posted, and you'll eventually see a finish, but it might not be anytime soon. But they're not huge diamond paintings, so they should be done at some point when I'm sick of something, or I'm like, okay, I should just do this one. I mean, I kitted it up and I bought the picture. I like it. It's just, when you kit up something new, you want to do the new one instead of something you had kitted up for like months. So I'm serious. I like months. Like, I kitted up the one in January. Like, I kitted up so long ago. Who knows what I'm talking about on there? Like, I mean, I'm talking about more recent events now because I know I'm gonna post this coming week, since this is for an event, and I wanted to post this earlier in case you didn't know about the event and you want to join in. I'm not hosting it, but I figure we're like Christopher's page. We're both very small diamond painting channels, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. Like, even though we're both diamond painting channels, the small channels, who knows what cut of the diamond painting viewers we get. Like, we could have completely different cuts of viewers. Like, so people subscribe to him is not subscribed to me, and vice versa. But yeah, I was like, okay, I could talk about current events, right? When I'm gonna post this coming week. So let's see, what else can I talk? So right before I made this video, I did check my page, and I'm very, very close to getting to 800. So I'm hoping that means that this week I'll get to 800, which is really, really awesome. It's like I said in previous videos, it's when you're a small channel, every milestone is so exciting that you actually kind of, okay, I need to stop doing it, but I do look at my subscriber count all the time because I'm a new channel, so you're kind of semi-obsessed, like not obsessed, but I want to see what kind of videos people like. what prompts better results, and like I analyze what I put in and see what does better and what doesn't do better, and then I decide, do I still make that type of video, or I'm just like, a couple people like it, I'm good enough with, I'm good with that. So I look at like my subscriber count, how long people watch videos, where things like where viewers come from. So yeah, like sometimes I kind of obsess when I lose a subscriber, like, no, this was at 7:32 yesterday and now I'm at 7:31, like, I don't know. But when you're a small channel, you actually look at this stuff. I'm guessing when you're a bigger channel, you maybe don't obsess with it, or you've just been doing it long enough that you're not supposed to obsess about it. But it's, as like a newer channel, you are still kind of obsessed about it. Or I should just stop caring, like, I don't know, like, but yeah, I want to do a good channel, so I don't know. But yeah, every single milestone when you're a small channel is exciting. So I'm hoping, since at the time of right before this video, I am very close to 800. So I'm hoping I'll reach 800 this week, which makes me much closer to that coveted 1,000. So thank you everyone for watching. And if you're not subscribed and you've watched more than one of my videos, and you're actually still watching at this point of the video, because we're pretty far in. This is a much longer kitting up than I thought it would be, mainly because I had all those rivers on my canvas. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, because yeah, it would be helpful, like, for me to get to, it would be nice for me to get to the 1,000, so then I could sign up to get my share of the ad revenue, hopefully, even if it's pennies. At least that way the pennies are going towards, some of the pennies are going towards me and not just all to YouTube. But yeah, once I reach the 1,000, I should be eligible. There is, if you don't know, there actually are like 2 criteria you have to surpass to even apply for the monetization on YouTube. It's the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I actually have surpassed the 4,000 watch hours already. I actually really have surpassed the 4,000 watch hours. So thank you everyone who watched my videos, like a long version of my videos. I probably wouldn't have surpassed the watch hours if you guys weren't watching the whole video. So, but yeah, I'm still trying to get to that 1,000, so. But after that, I'm like, oh. After, yeah, like I said, like before, I don't ask for subscribers usually. I mean, I figure if you like my channel, you would subscribe, but in case, like, okay, so on YouTube, I actually watched a couple people that I've actually not subscribed to, but since I watched the video, a couple videos from the person, YouTube keeps suggesting it, and I keep watching it, and I'm still not subscribed. But I'm like, these people have like 10,000 or something subscribers. Me subscribing to them actually will do nothing, because I'm actually watching their video. That does something. But when you're under 1,000 subscribers, the subscribers make a difference. But yeah, I can't believe how long this video has gone on. Like, I have 38 colors. If it wasn't for the canvas thing, this would be not as long, I figure. And if you didn't want to watch the canvas thing, you would have just fast forwarded over that, which I'm fine with, because I do that too. There are certain portions of things I don't watch when I watch a YouTube video, like in unboxings, I seriously fast forward over the part where they are showing the drills. I just don't see, yeah, I just don't, like, unless it's a special shaped one, like, we've seen drills before. So the only really thing I care about the drills is, do they have JMC numbers, and how many colors are there, and are they all there? Maybe, but yeah, I don't tend to watch those kind of things. I actually also don't tend to watch unboxings of stores that I know I'm never gonna buy from. Um, like, okay, I don't want to say any stores, but yeah, if there's ever like a store I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna buy from them, I'm not gonna watch that unboxing, I don't watch those. um, okay. Um, 928. I still didn't finish that. I don't tend to watch that many whip-in chats, just because I actually think the watching someone diamond paint is really boring. So I wish more people did more of this, like kitting up and chatting, instead of a whip-in chat, because yeah, I think watching someone diamond paint is pretty boring, but if they were kitting up and chatting, I would find that more entertaining. So yeah. So when I started my channel, I think I primarily started just showing up all my kitting ups, just because there's not enough people who show their kitting up. Like, maybe it's because a lot of people don't like kitting up, and I love kitting up, but I just kind of, the reason I started the channel was because I kind of saw the void of the kitting ups. I see, so like, I did put in a bunch of, like, I started my channel, I did put in like real-time kitting ups, and then I was like, no one's watching this. So then I tried doing time-lapse kitting ups, and still no one was watching. So in the beginning, do not change what you're doing on YouTube just because you think no one's watching. It's because no one's found you yet. It's not that no one's watching, no one has found you yet. So then, yeah, I did a bunch of time-lapse kitting ups, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I think I got requested to not do time-lapse kitting ups, so I started doing my real-time kitting ups again. Because I think I did like 2 or 3 real-time kitting ups in the beginning of my channel, and then I stopped because I thought maybe people liked the time-lapse ones, even though I didn't really like the time-lapse kitting ups. Like, and then I was like, wait, why am I making videos of like things that I wouldn't want to watch? Like, shouldn't what I would want to watch kind of matter, and maybe the things I want to watch other people want to watch too? So yeah, I started just kind of making videos based off of what I would watch, as opposed to, you know, what I think people want to watch. So I think after that, I was like, okay. And I think people seem to be happy with my more chatty kitting ups. So I'm just gonna continue doing these chatty kitting ups, but it does make the problem when I have kitting ups that were from January, and it's April, so I might not do as many pre-recorded, like way in advance kitting ups anymore. Like, I was recording a lot of kitting ups like way in advance before, thinking I wouldn't be able to keep up. But you know what? If I just do 2 in, you know, all I have to do is just 2 in one weekend, I'll be able to have a backlog again. So I'm gonna try not to record my kitting ups so far in advance that who knows what I'm talking about is even relevant. But yeah, finally, last one done. Now I'm just gonna put this upside down just to make sure everything looks like it has something in there. Yep, it looks like everything has something in there. But yeah, there it is, done. I will start working on this in May, but that was a long kitting up. All right, thank you for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye.